So I've come across a few misconceptions about personal branding. People say things like, well, it's so self-promotional, and I want people to know the real me, not a made-up version or image of somebody I'm supposed to be. That is not what personal branding is about, but what these misconceptions lead to is people not creating their personal brand. Now, as a leadership coach, I've worked with people all around the world, helping them build their leadership brand or their personal brand for leaders. And I can tell you that you, as an emerging leader, absolutely need to have a leadership brand. You absolutely need to have a personal brand. So in this video, I'm going to talk about personal branding for leaders and why it's a must for new leaders. But before we get started, I'm Cara Ronan. I'm a leadership coach and I help emerging leaders just like you build visibility and influence so you can unlock your leadership potential. I'm also a 2-time best-selling video course creator on the Udemy platform with my video courses Business Etiquette 101 and Assertive Communication Skills Masterclass. So check those out. I will link in the descriptions below. And I release videos on YouTube every week for emerging leaders to help you grow and become the leader that you want to be. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know every time I release a new video. Now, I want to start by asking you, do you have a personal brand? Put your answer in the comments below and let me know, do you have a personal brand? Because what I find is that most people don't have a personal brand. It's a very time-consuming thing to build up and create a personal brand. And quite frankly, most people can't be bothered doing it. They can't be bothered defining the personal brand and they can't be bothered building their personal brand. But as you're going to learn in this video, there are a number of reasons why you as an emerging leader must have a personal brand or a leadership brand. So what is a personal brand? Let's start by asking ourselves this question because I want to debunk some misconceptions about personal branding. Now, a personal brand is simply your identity, what you represent or stand for, and what value you offer as a leader. That is all a personal brand is. Think about these elements for yourself. Who are you in the workplace? What do you represent? What do you stand for? What is the value that you bring to the team or to the company? Think about those questions for yourself because this is really the starting point of developing your personal brand. Now, I've included those questions in the description below. So once you finish this video, take a moment, look at those questions and think about what your answers would be for those questions. And you'll begin to start getting clearer on your personal brand. And if you want more direction on how to build a personal brand as a leader, then I have another YouTube video I'm going to link to below. And I'll also put a card on the screen above. It's about how to build a strong leadership brand in 2020. It's a really popular video on my channel and I think you'll get a lot of structure and ideas from it on how to create your own leadership brand or personal brand for leaders. Now let's get back to why having a personal brand is a must for leaders. And I'm going to talk about a 4-step framework. So the first reason is it helps people notice your work. The second reason is it helps you build your reputation as a leader. The third reason is it helps you position yourself for leadership opportunities. And the fourth reason is it helps you get promoted or find new clients if you're a business owner. So I'm going to go through these 4 reasons and the 4-step framework now in this video. Number 1 is it helps people notice your work. So people won't notice your work if they don't know who you are. They might see that work has been done, but they won't know who did that work because they don't recognize the name and they don't recognize the face. Whereas if you have a personal brand, you become well known around the office. And when people see that work is done and they see your name on that document, they will instantly link it back to you because they've interacted with you. They've talked with you in the office. They've seen you in the office or they've even heard about you from other colleagues in the office. So having a personal brand helps you become more well known in the office so that when work is completed by you, people immediately know that you are the one who did that fantastic work. So having a personal brand helps people notice your work. Number 2 is it helps you build your reputation as a leader. So when you have a personal brand, people will begin to understand what you stand for and what you represent. You'll become distinct from others in the office and people will get to know who you are and what you're capable of because successful leaders aren't vanilla. They have opinions, they have ideas, and sometimes those ideas are very different from what everybody else thinks in the office. And having a personal brand will help you get other people to know what those ideas and those opinions are. It would help you to appear distinct from everybody else in the workplace. Those are the people who you are competing with for the next promotion. And over time, people will learn what your personal brand is. They will learn the trend that you are setting for yourself as a professional in the office. As they learn this, it will help you build your reputation as a leader. Number 3, it positions you for leadership opportunities. So when people notice you and when people become familiar with your reputation as a leader, they will start to imagine you in other leadership positions, in higher level positions. They've probably seen your work because they know who you are. They know what you stand for. They know what you represent. They've probably also heard other people talk about you in the office because your name is going around. You're developing a reputation. You're developing your personal brand. People are talking about you in a positive way. And the result of all of this is that people can visualize you and imagine you in leadership roles, in higher level leadership roles. So if advancing in your career, if aiming for higher level leadership roles is something that you want to do, then absolutely you need a personal brand in order to do this. And number 4, it helps you get promoted or find new clients. So having a personal brand helps you position yourself for leadership opportunities, like I talked about in the previous step. Now, when you have that personal brand and you position yourself correctly for those leadership opportunities, it helps those hiring managers feel more comfortable and more confident in hiring you for those roles because your reputation backs it up. Because your personal brand and the reputation you've built around your personal brand, it backs you up as a competent, intelligent professional who is absolutely capable of that new role. And the result is, for you, it's easier to land promotions and it's easier to land higher paying clients. Now, a personal brand is fantastic as well for averse risk hiring managers. So these are the hiring managers who don't like to take risks in their hiring decisions, which is understandable for many companies because it costs a lot of money to hire somebody for a new role. But if you have developed a personal brand, it helps people feel more assured in hiring you for that role. It helps them see you as somebody who can do that role. It helps them imagine you in that role. It helps them feel more comfortable and confident in making that hiring decision to put you in that new role. So as you can see, personal branding is critical for emerging leaders, especially if you want to advance in your career. It helps you differentiate yourself. It helps you build a reputation around the office that you are a leader with fantastic potential. Now, I don't want you to be another cog in the wheel. I want you to be somebody whose abilities and whose unique abilities shine through in the office. And I want everybody you work with to see them. Now, personal branding will help you do this. It will help you reveal all those unique capabilities, your intelligence and your competence to other people in the office. But the key here, especially if you're an emerging leader, is to start building your personal brand or your leadership brand. Start building it now. Don't wait until you are in a leadership position because then it is too late. You need to start building it now so people can imagine you and visualize you in those leadership roles, and it will make your progress and your career advancement a lot easier. So to recap before I wrap up this video, your personal brand is your identity. It's what you represent, and it's the value that you offer as a leader. And you need a personal brand as a leader for 4 reasons. The first, it helps people notice your work. The second, it helps you build the reputation as a leader. The third, it helps you position yourself for leadership opportunities. And fourth, it helps you get promotions and new clients. Now, as I mentioned before, I'll put a link in the description below on my other YouTube video, how to build a strong leadership brand in 2020. So definitely check that out once you finish this video. And let me know in the comments below. Are you going to start building your personal brand as a leader? Did I convince you that it's an important part of your leadership journey? Let me know in the comments below because I would love to know. And if you did like this video, make sure you hit the like button. That would help me immensely. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any future videos that will help you advance into leadership. Now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week with another video.